Good morning. On this Tuesday, we are starting off our day with some mild weather. Yet again, some of us above freezing, some of us below freezing, but everybody very mild for January standards yet again. This is our view in Devil's Lake, looking out over Highway 2. Pretty quiet this morning on the road there. And this is an area where temperatures are below freezing. So we might have a little bit of frost on the road. You could be dealing with some fog in a couple of spots. Devil's Lake has had some trouble with fog to start, but we have had improvement since then. So a couple of spots to watch out for, but overall looking pretty good for January for travel here. I want to take a look at our North Dakota DOT map. You can see that we've got some color on the map beyond the green color that we want to see. Some places are experiencing okay roads, but then you see these light blue hashed areas indicating some spotty frost on the road in northeastern parts of North Dakota, down through parts of the Cheyenne Valley, southeastern North Dakota especially experiencing that. Temperatures in those areas are below freezing, and so with clear skies and a little bit of frost formation happening there, roads could be a little slick. Into Minnesota, we are under some clouds, so we're not worrying about that as much into that part of our viewing area, because look at our temperatures. We are just at or above the freezing mark. We're at 36 degrees in Fargo, right at 32 in Grand Forks. Detroit Lakes is at that number. Fergus Falls, Wadena, Baudette, Roseau all checking in at 34 degrees. And then you see the cooler numbers over to the west. Devil's Lake is at 20. We're at 16 right now in Langdon, and looking at some mid to upper 20s in places like Jamestown and Valley City. So wind is light. It is starting to change direction. We currently have wind for those of us in the east out of the north, and then those of us in North Dakota more seeing that wind start to change direction into a more southwesterly flow, and that'll be the case for us for the rest of the day today. We'll see that transition happen for everybody. But that's one spot where we're watching out for some fog, but beyond that, visibility is looking pretty good for most places in the valley this morning. So that's great to report for the morning drive. And radar and satellites, not much to show on the radar part of this map, but you can see the satellite showing those low-level clouds right along basically I-29 and then points east where we're underneath more cloud cover here this morning to start. So let's take a look at our forecast for today. Expect to have some areas of clouds, especially in the east, more likely to experience some sunshine in eastern North Dakota through the morning. Temperatures by lunch hour into kind of similar numbers where we are now in Minnesota, and then starting to rise where we're getting some sunshine in southeastern North Dakota, some low to mid 40s there. Fargo's going to be right on the cusp of that. We'll be near 40 degrees, so maybe not as warm as yesterday, but still looking at some mild weather. And if we can get more sunshine earlier on, we could see those temperatures soar a little bit more in Fargo. Over to the east, more into the mid to some upper 30s to near 40 for you as well this afternoon, with that southwesterly wind kicking in, gusting into some 20s for the afternoon and evening hours tonight, and clearing out as well. So overnight, we'll watch those temperatures hold in some areas, but you can see once that wind starts to ease a little bit, we dip closer to the freezing mark tomorrow morning. So might be a little frost again to start the day, but look where we end up tomorrow. We're soaring yet again. We're going to see temperatures really start to ratchet up into some mid upper 40s, Fargo high 48, and through the rest of the weekend into the weekend staying mild with those numbers. A Groundhog Day on Friday. We'll be watching to see if Phil sees a shadow. Of course, we know we've got some more winter on the way. It's not feeling like it though. On Saturday, we'll have a chance for some rain showers coming up for Saturday as well, and breezy weather too. So your forecast, it's sponsored by Innovative Basement Authority.
It just keeps getting worse. The crack keeps growing. The doors and windows stick.
This must be very frustrating. Almost no one connects that these are telltale signs that water is shifting your foundation. But it's okay. We got it.
Oh, this is done growing in this house.
Okay.
The effects of water can be surprising, but at Innovative Basement Authority, we'll do a complete home inspection for free.
So here's a look at that 11-day planner again. We're experiencing conditions that are going to be just so mild for this time of year. We're talking about upper 30s, which is about 20 degrees warmer than average, and that's our low end of our forecast in the next 11 days. We'll be seeing upper 40s by tomorrow, and again a little unsettled Saturday with some light rain showers, and a little bit of a breeze might hamper some plans for the weekend. We'll keep a close eye on that as it gets closer, and then heading into next week too, a couple of rounds getting a little more active into next week as well. But overall, February starting off on a very, very warm note.
Yeah, smooth sailing right into February.
Yeah, you know, we're ending January January with potentially record high temperatures
Yeah.
tomorrow, and Thursday kind of doing the same with highs in the mid 40s.
Incredible.
So excited for it. Thank you, Lisa.